Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope you're doing well. I want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aries out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Remember too that the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Aries, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aries? Aries. All right, Aries, you're starting out with Judgment in the reverse. You have the Knight of Pentacles and you have the Ten of Wands. So it looks like there's some kind of a reconciliation. You might be uncertain about it. You might be unclear if, you know, you're using poor judgment in this. There's this energy of you saying, look, I'm not just going to go along to get along. So it's moving very, very slowly, and this is a problem. It's making you feel, you know, overwhelmed. Like you're moving really slow, partially because you're unclear if this is worth it. Like, is the juice worth the squeeze? But I'm also seeing that something here with regard to reuniting with somebody is just very slow in coming. So let me see. You could also be feeling like, particularly financially, like your money is not coming as quickly as you need it to. You could feel very overwhelmed financially as well. This could have been related to some kind of a financial decision that you may have made. So, you know, and maybe you didn't use the best of judgment. Let me see who's in your energy, though. Show me who is in Aries energy. Show me who is in Aries energy. Show me who's in Aries energy. All right. The person in your energy, we have the Magician. You might be dealing with a Gemini. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. This person is manifesting you. I can see there's been conflict here. There's been a lot of conflict between the two of you. And this person may have acted badly. They may have come out of pocket a little bit. Because it's almost this energy of realizing that they said some things that they can't take back. That they hurt you in a way that they can't take back. And I do feel like they're looking back over everything. And they're basically saying, you know what, Aries was offering me this cup of love and I couldn't even see it. I wasn't even recognizing it. And that's the problem. That's the problem. I will tell you, they are manifesting you. This is somebody who can be a bit manipulative, though, so be very careful. No matter how much they try not to think about you, Aries, they are definitely thinking about you. And I definitely see that there's regret here for what took place. And it's almost like they're saying, I should never have said that. I should never have done that. And they do want to resolve it. So let me see the energy between Aries and this person. Show me the energy between Aries and this person. Page of Swords. You're both checking up on one another. You're both looking at each other, possibly through social media, or you may see each other like where you work, or, you know, maybe you have mutual friends. I don't know, but you're both kind of checking up on each other a little bit. Yeah. Let me see. Show me what's affecting the connection. Both of you desire to talk. Three of Cups. You both want to resolve this. You both want a reunion. Yeah, you both want to bring this back together. There was happiness that was here. Yeah, but it's so slow in the coming. It's like you're saying, I don't know if this is ever going to happen. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome for Aries. One or both of you could be dating or going out with friends, perhaps. I don't see either of you isolating. I see both of you, you know, going out, trying to, you know, lift your spirits. King of Swords in the reverse. Doggone it. Yeah, because you both want to talk. You both want to bring this together. They are saying, let's resolve this. They have regrets, but it's moving so slow, and I'm not seeing it change by the end of the week unless we get something. Sometimes I will get a card, and then we see the reversal in the clarification. So don't count it out just yet. But there's anger here. I feel like you're angry that it's taken so long, that it's just such an uphill battle. And I feel like they're angry at themselves for what they've done, but it looks like there's no communication coming through by the end of the week. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Oh, and that's good news. So we have Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. So that is a brand new beginning, and it's a stable new beginning. So that's underlying everything. So let's hope. Let's see. Spirit, why is Judgment here in reverse for Aries? Ace of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Wands. This could have been an on and off situation with you and this person. You might be asking yourself, were you dealing with somebody who was just a player or somebody who was not committed? I can see the ending here. I can see the desire to communicate, to talk. I do feel like you have a very hard time not reaching out to this person. And some of you may have reached out to them. You know, it could have been an impulsive thing. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Five of Swords reversed. You both have the Five of Swords reversed and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, you want to resolve this as much as they do, but you don't feel like it's your responsibility to take up the initiative to do that. You feel like they should be the one who resolves this, but you're having a hard time not reaching out to them. I do feel like you both want to resolve it, but it seems like it's taken forever to resolve this. There was definitely some kind of mind games or a fight. I don't feel like the mind games were on your side as much as it was on theirs, because they have this, they can have a manipulative energy. And I feel like you're recognizing that, and you're recognizing that, you know, it's that energy, that mind game energy, which is causing this to take so long. So let me see. Show me the Ten of Wands. Now, you might be dealing with I said Gemini, but it could, that's strong, but it could be a Libra or an Aquarius as well. Justice in the reverse. And the King of Cups. Yeah. You're saying, basically you're saying, the problem is, Miss Tarot Reader, is that I love this person, but they are not treating me right. They're manipulating. They're playing mind games. For some of you, you're suspecting that there may have been another party involved. So you're basically saying, you know, this person's not treating me right. It's become a burden trying to move forward with this. But at the same time, I love them, but they're not honest. I love them, but they're not honest. Let me see their energy. Show me the Magician. Show me the Magician. And you know, you can't choose who you love, but you can choose what you do. You know? All right, so we have the Empress and we have the Lovers. Yeah, they may have had a choice between you and someone else. I do feel, though, that this person puts you on a pedestal. They see you as somebody that has it all. That's why they're trying to manifest you. They may even feel like you are a deep soulmate or a divine partner. So they're trying to manifest you back into their life. They feel that the two of you were brought together through spiritual means. And so I do feel like they are trying to, this person could be very adept with manifestation. The Empress is a deep manifester. So Libra energy, Taurus energy, very strong Gemini energy. But I do feel like they are manifesting communication with you. Let me see this Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords reversed, and we have the Ace of Swords. So they know that if they reach out to you and try to clear this up, that there's a possibility of meeting up, a possibility of going out. This person wants to talk to you so bad that it's the only thing, because they're going over everything over and over and over and over, and they're overthinking it, and they know that the only thing that is going to, free them from that overthinking that they're doing is if they reach out to you and basically resolve this conflict with you. And you're not going to do it. You're basically saying, it's not my responsibility to do that. I wasn't manipulating. I wasn't playing mind games. So they want to talk to you, and I feel like they're going to. Let's see, Four of Cups in reverse. And then you'll have to decide what you want to do with that. But they are getting the clarity that they need. I got excited and dropped my card, sorry. Let's try that again. Spirit, why is the Four of Cups in reverse for the person in Aries energy? All right, we have the Seven of Wands reversed and the Page of Wands. Yeah, they want to resolve this. They definitely want to resolve this. They spend so much time overthinking this. The more they try to not think about it, the more they do. This person could be trying to divert their attention with somebody new, or just dating, just going out. But the bottom line is, they always come back to reaching out to you, resolving this issue with you, resolving the problems with you. Let me see the energy between. I feel like the distance between the two of you and the fact that you're not playing into this anymore, I feel like that's what's causing them to get the clarity they need. Four of Wands reversed, Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, they definitely feel that the two of you should be together, that you're soulmates. I feel like you feel drained, though. You feel very drained by this person, and I feel like you felt there was no stability that was here. And so you're questioning if being in this relationship, if it was a poor judgment call on your behalf. I definitely see the ending that's here. I see the desire to talk. There could have been somebody that was gossiping that, that kind of brought information as well. So be careful with that. It would have likely been that they told you something. If that is the case, I see the ending, and I see you feeling like it's just not stable. It wasn't built stably. At one point, though, you were very happy. Yeah. They feel like you are their person. They're manifesting you. And I feel like they're a little frustrated because they can't seem to, get you to do what they want, which is to come after them. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you feel a deep sense of loss, but not enough that you're going to jump up and go try to fix it. Yeah. You're overwhelmed. There's a sense of loss, but you feel this person did not treat you properly. And so you're basically saying, yeah, it's not my responsibility to fix this. It's theirs. With the Hierophant, this person could be talking to somebody, trying to get advice about how to navigate this situation, what they can do to bring it back together, to, to bring in, a sense of commitment, or possibly just how they can approach you to get the clarity in the situation. If they do approach you, it does look like they're coming in honestly. So I don't know why we have that King of Swords in the reverse. I also feel like you felt that this person was behaving as if they were single when they were not single. You may suspect that there was a third party, or just that this person was out partying, possibly with friends. And they're going to tell you, no, I'm committed to you. but I feel like there was a big argument that happened because you felt this person was partying or possibly entertaining others in some form. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome, Aries. Show me the outcome for Aries. Strength card in reverse. The Hangman. Doggone it. And the Two of Pentacles. All right, so it does look like there will not be communication by the end of the week. The desire is there and it is strong. However, this person is really unbalanced, and it's like they're trying to divert their attention. They're trying not to think about you. They're trying to like move their attention elsewhere so that they don't reach out. They want to so bad. They want to. They also are aware that you want, if the two of you come back together, you want it to be a committed, solid connection. And so this is part of the reason why they're resisting. Yeah, I see it. So, and they are a little manipulative, and you're aware of it. It's a thing. You're also aware that they haven't treated you right, and that's problematic, but you do love them. So you fear that you're going to have to wait forever for this person to, you know, contact you, to come clean, to be honest and upfront. I don't think you're going to have to wait forever because, like I said, the underlying energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So there is some kind of a new beginning coming in for you. This could also be financial, though. Your money might have been a little bit slow. You could have had a loss in finances and you've been struggling. This could indicate an influx of money. So, but with regard to this person, I wouldn't expect necessarily to hear from them by the end of the week. And if you do, they're not going to be coming towards you in a very honest energy. They're still very unbalanced. They're still very unbalanced, but they cannot get you out of their head. And they know that the only way to basically stop the overthinking, stop looking back at everything that happened, is to reach out to you. They are so drawn to you. They feel like it's a mystical thing, that you have to be their divine partner or a soulmate because they can't explain the strength of the connection. You are, on the other hand, even though you love this person, you're tired of waiting around for them to do the right thing. It's very off-putting, and I can see that in your energy. There's a need for you to kind of work on yourself here. So what I would do, if I were you, Aries, is I would try to focus on myself, and I would try to, you know, if you've got some money issues, try to focus on resolving those problems and issues, but also work on your own self so that even if you do come back together with this person, or if it's with somebody new, you're more solid yourself, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Sun. You could be dealing with a Leo. Pisces is here, but the Sun is known as the happiest card in the deck. And so there's something that's going to be happening in the near future that is going to make you very, very happy. And it's going to bring you the clarity that you're looking for as well. So try to focus more on you right now than this relationship. Let this person figure themselves out. Because I will tell you right now, the more they try to think of other things, other people, you know, the more they think about you. So, and they can't understand that. This is the type of person that's going to be saying, did you put a spell on me? What is going on? All right, let's get you a oracle card, Aries. Aries. All right. You have number 8, and your card says to watch over you. So let's read that. Give me 1 second. You are seen, beautiful soul. Your isolation sometimes leads you to feel as though your existence will go unobserved. You are not invisible. You are seen and loved even in these moments of absolute aloneness. The eyes of the spirit world watch over you more closely now than ever before. These beings who dwell within all the elements, in every tree, in every breeze, within the deep and good earth, see you and wish to guide you. They are here to help you with what you need to know. Learn to trust the messages that are coming through for you, and know you're not losing what we call the mind. You are deepening your relationship with the true nature of this beautiful world. The owl knows your name and is calling you home. Yeah, so you're actually being watched over and guarded and protected by spirit. So, you know, just try to focus on you right now. Let this person learn their lessons, because I'm telling you, they will, at some point, they will, you know, contact you, but they're resisting it so hard. All right, I hope this has been helpful. If you have resonated with this reading, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Aries, know that you are love, and namaste.